Hi there gardeners, this is Mila Fournier back with another COVID victory gardening tip. So today I wanted to check on our seedlings and see how we're doing so that you know what to do next. So this is a tray of seedlings that's mostly tomatoes. Let's get up close and personal here. So you can see a lot of these have started to get pretty big. They are now beginning to develop their first set of true leaves. So the first two leaves that come out, those are the cotyledon leaves, and those are kind of the pre-packaged in the actual seed itself. And once you start seeing the next set of leaves coming out, you know that that plant is doing its job of making new leaves, basically out of the nutrition that's in its soil and the sunlight that we give it, or in this case, the artificial light that I give it here in my seed setup, but also from the food that we give it. So once you have your leaves, your true leaves out, you know it's time to start feeding your seedlings. Before they just needed water, and now they actually need a little nutrition. But before I go that far, I want to tell you one thing that I love about gardening, is that gardening isn't a one-way street. These plants they all talk to me. They talk to me on a regular basis, but mostly it's their own language, and it's up to me to really meet them where they are and try to see what they're trying to tell me. So if you become a good observer of your plants, you'll learn what it is that they need too. So for instance, these first set of leaves came out of the seed. They were fine. Now that they have more leaves, they're now telling me that it's time to start giving them more. You can also look at the soil and what that tells you. So, for instance, right here, that tiny little tomato seedling is pretty darn small. But you can see something else here. The soil right around there is pretty dark. The soil here right next to it, where this seedling is a little bit bigger, is a little bit of a lighter brown. It's actually getting a little dry on top. So what this is telling me is that these seedlings over here are starting to really suck up a lot more liquid and nutrition than what's happening in these little ones. So I'm going to need to start watering these more frequently. So how to water your seed tray. The best thing to do is what's called bottom watering. So I'm going to go ahead and lift this out of its tray. Now I have an empty tray. Let me tilt my camera down. And I've got a quart of water. I'm literally just going to pour this quart of water here into this tray. And I've learned by experimentation that a quart is just about the right amount of water for my seeds at this level. And you said water? That was like brown gooey stuff. Well, it's water with some fertilizer in it because, like I said, now that these seedlings are getting a little bit bigger, they need some nutrition. So what I do is I go and I look for some sort of liquid fertilizer that has some sort of certification like this. This is OMRI certified, so that is the National Organic Program for Use in Organic Production. The OMRI listed is for organic use. So I'm really looking for some sort of organically approved fertilizer for my plants, and the reason I do that is because I don't like putting chemicals into my earth. I don't like putting them into my plants, and I'm going to be eating these one day, and I'd like to know that the things that I'm eating are things that aren't made of petrochemicals. So all I do is I fit the tray of seeds back into the tray that has liquid in it, and now all I have to do is be patient, which I'm not great at, so I'm going to go do something else for a little while. But what will happen is that these seeds will suck up that water through capillary action, and you're going to see that the whole tray is going to look wet again in about half an hour or so. And that's it. You're done. Happy gardening.